Got here, and it's time to talk about the last episode of Hell's Paradise Season 2. And fortunately, we don't have Season 3 announced yet. And would be really funny if it happens, the announcement right after I have the video out. Hopefully it does. Would be really funny and great because we definitely need Season 3. We're gonna talk more about that towards the end. But this episode definitely sets up the all-out war that we have here with Shugen, the group, the ninja, the Doshi, Rien's plan still going on, setting up some future fights here. It feels like a great stopping point, but also a big cliffhanger to have it stop here. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, we have a bit of shenanigans, especially with Gant and his eye patch, and he more and more reminds me of Zaraki Kenpachi. I would be very, very surprised if he wasn't inspired by Zaraki Kenpachi. Let me know in the comments below if you know anything with the author, if he enjoys Bleach and things like that. There's too many similarities for me to not see Zaraki Kenpachi here, but also being his own character, especially with the comedy, his personality is great, and also see a bit of his flashbacks with war, how he views war here, and I really liked that there. But they still have to go after the elixir. They need 5 of them to survive, and we see Gabimaru also feeling the effects of the transformation here. He's still gonna have to deal with that and more things happening here. I really like him thinking of Yui even in what he felt like his last moments, or feeling a really big dose of the after effects of the transformation. Still thinking that cute moment, what would she see when she sees me in this state there. But also, he's not dead, or he recovers with that. Then we have Rien's plan still gonna work in effect, even if the Tencent die, all of them here. Even though he had faith they weren't gonna die, he was still able to push forward if they did in that case. I liked Thomas' reaction when Chobei told him what he did with the Tencent, especially the Bochujutsu. That was great here. Then we also have Shion and Nurugai slowly walking away. I liked that Shion put his top priority now to be saving Nurugai, giving her a life. There, the dynamic between them is also great. I feel like each group and each character has their own great dynamic here. Of course, Shugen shocks everybody with his entrance here. Ninjas all show up. The plan is just to execute pretty much everybody, even though saying only execute the traitorous Asaemon. Probably everybody's on the execution chop here. Gabimaru recovers a bit, has to take out some of the ninjas. And what I liked, we actually get the mysterious ninja's girl name, and Gabimaru knows her, even calls her Gabimaru. I'm like, wait, what? Is the name transfer or something like that? And then yes, it's confirmed. The name is actually transferred here. We see a bit of a flashback. Shija is her name here. How the village chief told her to kill the predecessor of Gabimaru, take his place. Is kind of like a title, a symbol in the village of fear or of terror or something like that. Now makes me think, what is Gabimaru's original name there? But also I liked Jika from Shugen's group. I actually felt something where he definitely reminds me a bit of Urahara from Bleach. He has that personality about him there, even talking to Shija a bit, knowing she's plotting something there. And we'll see. But what I didn't expect from Shija, she doesn't want to kill Gabimaru. Like, she just lied basically to the village chief, which kind of takes a lot considering how ninjas are raised, what that guy would do if he found out. She actually has a major crush and she's in love with Gabimaru and wants him back, and I think she's gonna have her heart broken. I don't know if she knows or realizes how much Gabimaru loves Yui, his wife here, so it's gonna be interesting when they meet there, and she's probably gonna get flat out rejected and gonna lose her mind or whatever she's gonna do moving forward. But that's interesting to see that motivation she has. Let me put it this way. Then we still have Guifa talking with Rien about everything that has been happening, enemies, and he declares all-out war. We have Doshis, ninjas, our group of main character, pretty much everybody fighting here, and Rien using this to stall for time to get a move on with his plan. And like I said at the start, I really like Gante's view of distinction, so to say, between battles, individual battles, duel, strength, and actual war, and saying war isn't the same as fighting, it's just basically pure chaos. And I really like this. We see a bit of flashback. He was in a war. You either run to survive, you make people fight for you, like the generals, the people behind fighting here, just commanding from the back lines, not really being on the front lines, or inhuman demons, like the ones that stand out and thrive in war, kind of referring a bit to Shugen there, and even the camera panning out to Shugen. And I really like that distinction from Gante here. We know how much he likes fighting, but fighting and war are really different. And we see Shugen, being the inhuman demon, actually goes wild, slashing a bunch of doshi here with that one-track mind to execute everybody. But Shija actually is more like a ninja than everybody else. She actually makes it to Rien very easy and is able to use ninjutsu, even kill some doshi, and she wants to fight Rien. Now, I don't know if she's gonna be able to do anything against Rien, but hey, could be an interesting fight to see that one. Then we have Sagiri and Mei versus Doshis, the ninja also being present like that. Sagiri's first priority is to protect Mei here. Really makes Mei quite an important character and kind of like the daughter of the group, so to say. She needs to be protected, and I was happy about they were baiting this quite a lot. There's no way she was gonna die. Yuzuriha shows up and saves them also. She lies again, saying she couldn't find clothes, but she was waiting to recover. And I really liked last episode showing actually Yuzuriha how much she hides the scars, the emotional scars and the physical scars also. And quickly is one of my favorite characters there. But also Sagiri asks Mei if she's willing to go talk to Rien to try and persuade him, and I don't really see that happening. I think Rien is way too far gone, but we have a lot of questions regarding that with the masters, the king, the sage, the isle, just a bunch of questions which we're gonna need season 3, but we're gonna get to that. Then we have the setups for the future fights. Isuzu shows up, she sees Sagiri with the criminal Yuzuriha. Probably a fight is gonna ensue there. That's gonna be interesting there. We have the thing, she's the ninjas being killed. She assumes Sagiri is working. She tries to persuade her. I don't think Sagiri is gonna give up Yuzuriha, considering everything they've been through there. And with Mei, then Kyomaru finds Shion and Nurugai. He's not really the smartest tool. He's kind of like the psychopathic kids that we see in a lot of series, so probably gonna have a fight there. Jika versus Chobe and Toma. Now, if Jika would probably find somebody else, there probably could have been a way to talk things through and see things differently, but since he found Chobe, I don't think Chobe is the talkative type here, and even showing more that he was suspicious of Toma, and that's why he reminds me quite a lot of Urahara. Seems like that joke type of character, clown character, but behind the scenes he's the one that works quite a lot. Wouldn't surprise me if he was more evil than Shugen. Shugen is kind of like the insane character. This Jika feels more like the mastermind type character here. More interesting now in Jika than I'm in Shugen. And speaking of Shugen, he finds Gante and Fuchi, and actually Gante sensed the dangers in Shugen here. And I have a feeling Shugen is very willing to kill Fuchi, even though he's gonna cry about it, he's still gonna kill him. No hesitations here. But also have Jujin surviving, and he crawls to the giant plant and fuses with it. So we're gonna have a wild monster also on the loose there. And Gabimaru saying no matter what it takes, he's gonna return to Yui. So very fast episode. I blinked and it was over, considering everything that happened here, all of the things being set up for the future. I like the stopping point here, huge cliffhangers, but very good stopping point to lead into the possible season 3, which I really hope we're gonna have, because if we don't get a full adaptation, it's kind of gonna suck, honestly, because it feels, I know the series actually has a proper conclusion, so why even animated if you're not gonna do a full adaptation? So as of recording, we don't have a season 3 confirmation. Hopefully we'll get one soon, and it's not gonna be a giant gap like we had between season 1 and season 2 here. I'm really liking the series. Season 2 has been an improvement here. I like the characters, I like the dynamics between them. The series does a lot of things which I wish other series would do, like with the pacing, not wasting time, not dragging things with fights, with plot and things like that. Just when it goes, it goes here. Some of the fights weren't the best. I like some more than others, but that can be said about any series, any fights here. The characters have really grown on me. So if we don't get season 3, probably gonna read the manga. If that happens, you can definitely expect a video talking about the series overall from me, but still gonna hold off on that while we wait a bit for season 3. So hopefully the announcement is gonna be soon, and like I said, the gap wouldn't be as big. Just take 2 years or something like that and give us a season 3, and let's hope it's enough for a full adaptation. So if you read the source material, let me know in the comments below how many more episodes or seasons we would need for a full adaptation. But also let me know what you guys thought about season 2, what were your favorite fights, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one, and hopefully we're gonna get this season 3. Bye bye.